I've done this once already, and it actually wasn't bad. It actually was a pleasant surprise kind of going through this. Now, there were a lot of repetitive cards in there, but there were some duels. I got a one of one on the last one, and I'm ready to jump at it again. And again, contents inside the box are highly collectible. There's a warning, baby. Yes, Walker the Collector. We're going to jump in here with Leaf Heroes and Prospects 2024. Box was again about 160 bucks. You got 12 packs, 4 cards per pack, and each pack does contain an autograph. Looking for like Travis Hunter, some of those guys. You see Jackson Darts on there. I mean, I can't lie. They got some stuff in there. And it is better than some of the stuff I've been ripping from Tops and other groups, but I'll kind of leave that alone. So, as I always say, anything that I don't PC, you will see on my Whatnot channel or eBay as well. So make sure you check me out at Walker the Collector on both of those. My big thing is if it's not a PC, why do I just keep it in my house or my office? I'd rather somebody else have it. Get the link below so you get free $15 when you jump on Whatnot, so you can buy whatever you want, whenever you want it, and you can enjoy yourself in the process. Again, good community Whatnot is. Really like it, so I advise you to jump in. And also take the time to like and subscribe. That always helps, especially when I'm dealing with cards like this that looks like they're in a Hershey's wrapper. But there's heat and everything, right? So I appreciate you and your time. We're going to roll through this quick. Let's jump in this real fast here. 12 packs, 4 cards per. And one thing I've learned is that the auto is the first card in the pack. So we're going to go from the back here and go that way. We're starting with Luke McCaffrey Prospect. Not bad. And the card doesn't look bad, so I give it props. It's not bad at all. I just shook the camera there. There we go. Eddie George, I don't want to see him. I see him so much in so many products. LaDainian Tomlinson out of 199 on the Heroes. And then we have a Furzale Shepherd. So that's our first auto, Furzale Shepherd. That auto leaves something to be desired, so I'll set that to the side. Furzale, come on, man. We got to get you a better auto than that one. In my last box, I think I got a guy from high school, actually. I think he was at, it looked like he was at Modern Days, what it looked like to me. I could be wrong, but you never know. Luke Altmaier, you probably just saw the auto, but I didn't see it, so I'll flip it over real fast. Robert Lewis, Vinny Testaverde, Hero out of 199, so that's interesting. Vinny T. And we have a Jermaine Brown Jr. auto that is out of 25, so Jermaine Brown Jr. Okay, first two autos kind of leaves a little bit to desired, but hey, those gentlemen have autos of themselves, so, you know, welcome to the club. Wish I could be there. Haynes King. There you go. On the Prospects. Got a Jerome Bettis on the Heroes. Nice. We have a Nathan Carter out of 199. Nathan Carter. There we go. And here we have a Xavier White out of 49. That's the second Xavier White I've received. This one, he just wrote his name. He didn't even sign it. He just wrote it out, Xavier White. Number 4. I have to say, with the amount of cards they're signing, he probably just got tired and just did that. But come on, man. You're at the show now. You're doing your thing. Come on. Let's get an auto. We got a Nate Yarnell. I'm not familiar with him. Looks like that's Pitt, though. We got a Vinny Testaverde and Cam Ward duo. Not bad. Not bad. Been sweet. That was an auto, but I like that. Mike Rozier out of 3 on the Heroes. Mike Rozier. And we got a Nate Yarnell out of 49 auto. Look at that. Get out of here, bro. So sorry. Look at that. I can't even. Oh my goodness. That is hilarious. That dude said, F it. I'm done. NY across the board. Oh my gosh. That is awful, but funny at the same time. And Lewis Bond. All right. Let's see what we got here. Terry Bradshaw. See him a ton in unlicensed stuff. Zion Turner. Prospects. And we have Harlem Berry. Saw his name in my last box, but now we have an auto. Harlem Berry. There he goes. That is out of 99. Harlem Berry. We got about 7 packs left, so hopefully it starts to crank up here a little bit, because these first few autos have been pretty hot trash, to be honest. And not the people, but the actual autographs. They just look rough. Kadeem Robinson, Steve Atwater Heroes. There he goes. Marcus Carroll out of 199. Marcus Carroll. Nice. And we have Aaron Anderson. I was going to say, is that Malik Neighbors? Oh my goodness. But Aaron Anderson looks like LSU out of 99. Aaron Anderson, number 1. There you go. On the prospects. Nice. I thought we had a Malik Neighbors. I was about to go nuts. But, I mean, I don't know if that's what the Malik Neighbors card would even look like. I just got excited. Luke McCaffrey. There we go. Eddie George again. Not even going to turn that around. Eddie George. LaDainian Tomlinson out of 25. I think we saw that before. This one's out of 25. And we have Jackson Collick. Heard of that name before. It's QB, I think it was at Virginia Tech. Not sure who that is. It looks like it could. No, I'm not sure who that is, but look at that auto. Wow. Nice. Little fancy action going out of 75. There we go. We'll put that to the side. See what that turns into. That's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. All right. Luke McCaffrey again. I don't understand. That's like the third one. Robert Lewis. There's Vinny Testaverde again out of 199. And we have Justice Ellison out of 99 for the auto. That doesn't say anything. Like, yeah. So again, the last box I had 2 duels and a 1 of 1. This one, not so much. Lewis Bond again. Terry Bradshaw again. Let's just get to it. Zion Turner out of 199. And is that Shedeur Sanders out of 25? Oh, we finally got something. Shedeur Sanders out of 25. Again, a lot to be left for that auto. You want better, but there you go. Shedeur Sanders prospects. Auto 5 out of 25. There we go. I'm glad. I know he's been going through a lot. There's even stuff on the news now about him supposedly not taking this stuff seriously. I don't know. I just hope he gets the opportunity on the field to show what he can or what he can't do, and we'll go from there. But I'm glad I got that card. I was looking for him or Travis Hunter, but there we go. That's Haynes King. Jay Novacek, okay. Nathan Carter out of 199. And we got the auto, Bryce Kurtz. Never heard of him, but there it is. Not a bad auto. Bryce Kurtz. And that is out of 99. So there we go. 2 more packs left. Looking for a 1 of 1 or a duel, but I mean, they probably threw Shedeur in that box as they hit and just said, you know what, that's all you're getting. Travis Hunter will be sweet though. Nate Yarnell again. We got an auto of him earlier. A duel of Cam Ward and Vinny Testaverde. Got another one of those. So that's 2 of those. Okay. Michael Irvin out of 199. And Robert Lewis out of 199 for the auto. Robert Lewis. Last card, last pack here. Let's hope we get some heat. These autos have been pretty, you know, standard, with the exception, of course, of Shadur Sanders. And beggars can be choosers, right? Like, I'm complaining. And it's got Shadur showing up in my packs. Juju Lewis. Interesting. Never heard of him. Juju. Okay. We got Steve Atwater again. We saw him earlier on the Heroes. We got Marcus Carroll. We saw him on an auto, I think, earlier. And the last auto of the box is a QB. Austin Reed is the last one out of 75. That right there, sir, that autograph says Austin Reed. That's what that says. All right, so there we go. I mean, that is it for that box. I appreciate you hanging in there. Everything said and everything done. I mean, the one that definitely stands out, the one that made the whole thing, was this Shadur Sanders. That is Shadur Sanders auto prospects. That is out of 25. So good stuff there. We'll take care of that card. Let me know if you've worked with this product before, if you like it, or if you're thinking about getting it now that you've seen it. Appreciate your comments there at the bottom, though. Appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. And thankful that you're part of the community. Walker the Collector. Done.